Hello Fuses. Today I would like to speak about pulling stringers.
Pulling stringers, straight stringers, is a hard work. It requires you to be patient, concentrated on this work, and do it continuously for several hours. For example, when you pull stringers from this pot, this is not the smallest pot, but it's relatively small. It takes about 3 hours to pull stringers from this pot. And when you pull, you need to pull it with a constant speed, and at the same time you need to keep your hand and keep your wrist in the same position. Otherwise the stringers will have variable thickness, or they will be bended. So when you pull this, like I show here, you need to keep your hand and to move it with this speed all the time without rotating your wrist until you reach the very bottom. So this is a tough, this is a challengeable work. And so I used this metronome. So when I hear these sounds, I can pull according to these sounds. I count internally and pull it with the same speed. You may imagine this is not easy. So I decided to make a string pulling machine. I made several attempts. The first one was very simple, but unfortunately, as everything simple, it didn't work as I expected. Now I have a very sophisticated pulling machine, and I will show you how it works. So currently I stay near this machine. It's relatively big, it's 1 meter high, but it's narrow. It's heavy, it has wheels to move it around the studio. And there are several clamps which pull the stringers, and a control block which helps to resolve various critical situations. So before I start, I take my pliers and start pulling. Like we all do when we pull stringers out of Petrograph. I do not care about the quality right now, but I try to do it as good as possible. Unfortunately, the setup of this Petrograph is not convenient for humans. It's convenient for the machine, but not for humans. Right now I'm feeding this stringer inside the machine. I need to pass 4 control points, and now I can start. Now the machine started its work. It will fix whatever I pulled right now. You can see it takes a stringer, pulls it down, and cuts at the very end. It does it with a constant speed. I can regulate the speed because it depends on the situation in the pot, the temperature that changes, the level of glass also constantly changing there, and as a result we need to adjust the speed. So about every 100 stringers
I check the thickness, and then if it's needed, I adjust it to keep it in the level which I define. I prefer to pull 1.1 millimeter stringers. It's a bit thicker than 1 millimeter, but it's more convenient to work with them. So this machine already fixed everything. I see the constant thickness here, and it will continue. It counts stringers, and the stringers are going directly to the tray, and I simply need to empty this tray periodically. The machine is a really sophisticated device. It contains many fine mechanical mechanisms, linear drives, stepper motors, pneumatic clamps, and this electronic block. But it works for me. I continue working on it, and I know how to simplify it a bit, not too much. Maybe I will make it a bit cheaper, but currently the price of all the components is relatively high. These are, and that is actually what I wanted to tell you about this machine. Thank you.